Hello again.
Welcome back. Meme and Lego are back at it again.
No, really?
Today we have a really hard topic, I think.
Yes.
You're gonna get cancelled.
Good. So let's go. Don't frame me with a good time.
Let's go.
What I want to talk about today is how femcels and incels really don't hate the opposite gender. They just hate the majority of it. Now, it sounds funny when I say it, but let me explain. It doesn't take a lot of browsing online, be it Reddit or YouTube or whatnot, to see the type of content femcels and incels post. It's egregious at best. It fucking sucks. It really does suck. It's baseless. It's silly, but it's getting popular for some reason. And whenever I look at those communities and how they speak about the opposite gender, it's always surprised me how the majority, vilify the opposite gender. Like, incels vilify women. The majority of women are horrible, suck, they're whores, they're whatnot. And the majority of femcels are like, oh yeah, the majority of men are horrible, they're rapists, they're whatnot. Like, but then there comes a time when there's like 1% who's always like, oh, look at her, she's perfect, she's the ideal woman. Or like, oh, look at him, he's perfect, he's the ideal man, why can't all men be like this? And they idolize those. And what I always find funny about those communities is they hate the majority of the other gender, but not the 1%. Same as for the opposite. And that just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's stupid. It really is stupid. What I really think is that nowadays society has become very lenient how people build their characters. And I think this is a deeper problem within society. Because nowadays, people are only concerned on which skills they can develop that they can later monetize. And that's why you have incels, that's why we have Sigma grindset dudes. Whose only character trait is, oh look, I have money. Through my money, I have a character, I have women. Money isn't a character trait. Sorry to disappoint you, but it isn't. And that's the problem with today, because people are only interested in developing those skills which they can monetize. However, they're not interested in developing the character. And this is a problem. This is why these kind of movements like femcels and incels can, bloom and exist. Because the majority of people haven't developed their character. But we have developed as humans, historically, to at least recognize which characters are good and which characters are bad and undeveloped. Naturally, we're going to prefer the developed characters because they have more substance. We have something to learn from them. They have some weight behind them. It isn't the same for undeveloped characters. But the reality of the situation is that most of the world nowadays are undeveloped characters. So normally, you'll have these stupid movements pop up that hate the opposite because of how they are. Well, in reality, they're the fucking same. They really are the same. They're both undeveloped. They just hate the other for their undevelopedness. They're hypocrites.
You said two things that I want to talk about, if it's not a problem. Sorry
Sure.
to cut you off.
Sure.
The first thing you said is they hate 99% of the population. I do not agree with that. I think that both incels and femcels hate people that they do not find attractive.
Fair, okay.
Because no matter if you're from the opposite gender, if you're attractive to an incel or a femcel, Jesus Christ, they're gonna be the biggest simps ever.
Yeah. That's the funniest shit ever. That's the funniest shit
And
ever.
the second thing is, you mentioned Sigma, grindset, blah blah blah, Sigma males.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you that if you say you're a Sigma, you're nothing more than an incel, and the only value you have to offer is money, which most of you don't even have.
Exactly.
No, but most of them don't even have.
Yeah.
Most of them don't even have that. Sure, the big ones, they have money, they can offer that. Why the fuck not? But if you reverse the roles, if a woman has only one thing to offer, what the fuck is going on with the incels then? They're gonna start talking, oh, you're not traditional. Oh, you do not fulfill my needs. Oh, I don't see you like a normal woman. hold on, dude. Your role models is doing like they're all doing the same thing. They have nothing to offer, yet you idolize them, and that's why personally, like you said, that the sigmas and incels and femcels are the same side of a coin. I totally agree. Like I couldn't agree more. The problem with them is not that, oh, I hate the opposite gender. Like, sure, whatever, dude. We both know that you don't, but whatever. They hate people who reject them. They hate people who do not like them. Because all of those people have, well, not all of them, but most of them, from personal experience, from the people I know that are falling under those categories, they were in love with someone before, and they got broken. They got obliterated.
Yeah.
And that's why they adapt that mentality. Which is not healthy, first of all, like, it's not healthy, let's just say that. But second of all, the moment they find someone attractive, the moment they find someone slightly interesting, and it's from the opposite gender, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
You had the biggest simp ever.
Exactly. And that was my point. That was exactly my point. Let's just take a look at how those communities perceive the ideal representative. How incels perceive the ideal male. Oh, he's successful. He's good looking. He's athletic. He has a big dick. How do women, femcels, perceive the ideal woman? Oh, she's young. She's sexy. Every man likes her. That's such a generalization. That's such a shallow conception of what a good human is. And it's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
They aren't developed as characters.
Yeah.
The majority of them are undeveloped characters. No wonder they're going to hate the other. Because they can't see anything that's likable within them. And that just shows how undeveloped they are. Because they perceive as someone who's developed has just those particular characteristics. Out of the whole, multitude of human characteristics that a person can have, all the virtues, all of the vices, they cherry pick those.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why they're disappointed, why they're so pathetic.
I mean, you mentioned Reddit earlier.
Yeah.
And personally, to me, it's hilarious how every single incel and femcel on Reddit, and this is coming from someone who rarely uses Reddit, if you open their fucking profile, you can see them posting on pages looking to hook up, looking for blah blah blah. Like, dude, hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone.
Wait, which team are you playing for?
Exactly.
Which team are you playing for, buddy?
Like, weren't you just talking shit? Weren't you just talking
Oh,
shit?
what happened to fuck them hoes, huh? What happened?
But that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah. No, they're just... The problem is that they're chronically online.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have so many micro communities forming online: Reddit, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. If it's a social media, even a stupid ass forum, you can form a micro community on there.
Yep.
And it serves as an echo chamber. An echo chamber that constantly repeats the same ideas. And when you constantly hear the same ideas within the community where you socialize, you start seeing it as the truth. Look, biologically, how we evolved. We evolved in small tribes. 50 to 100 people at most. And even 50 people in a tribe is considered populous.
Yeah, it is.
How do they live their lives? Everything they heard and did throughout the course of their life, they believed in. Because their tribe was their entire life. And we lived like this for thousands of years. And nowadays, you have the unique situations like the internet, where you can become a part of a community online, be on Reddit, be on Discord, be on whatnot. And if you don't go out, your only socialization is within that community. And that community constantly shares the same views and ideas. Of course, you're going to start seeing the world through the prism of that community. It's inescapable. You're literally hardwired to do it. You're literally hardwired to be like that because it's in your genes. Even if you don't do it intentionally, you're hardwired to be like that.
It's not just that. I totally agree with everything you said, but the problem of
Really? But why you say it's not just that, huh?
But the problem of the internet is the anonymity. the anonymity is what allows them to be that way. Because if you post something on the internet, chances of you getting any repercussions, slim to none, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Especially on Reddit, 4chan, Tumblr, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The most that can happen is you getting banned.
Yeah.
You won't get any real life consequences from that. And that is
Depending on what you post and where.
I mean, of course, but that's why I said most of the time are slim to none.
Yeah.
And that is what allows them to be that way. There's this group on Facebook that we both are members of,
Yeah.
where incels post the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah.
But they simp like fucking
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hilarious.
It's
It's pathetic, but it's hilarious. And that's what I was saying. They vilify the other sex so much
yeah.
that it doesn't even have to be bad. They can just see a woman breathing and they're like, woman bad, she breathed, she take up air.
Just a disclaimer.
Bruh,
that
don't
is
you
not our
fucking
belief. That is not our
Yeah.
belief.
Look, we're old school. We're in the internet to point and laugh.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I
Yes.
totally agree with you. But let us know what you guys think. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
Peace.